What I will do is I'd like to call to order the special council meeting. This is Friday, August 14th, 2020. We are called to order. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Sint, would you please start with our roll call?
Councilmember Juniman?
Here.
Councilmember Knudsen?
Here.
Councilmember Neblett?
Here.
Councilmember Smith?
Here.
Mayor Abrams?
Here. Thank you, everyone. This should be a very short meeting. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second.
Moved by Juniman, seconded by Neblett. Motion to approve the agenda. I doubt that there's any discussion, so let's just move right to a vote. Tonight, let's start with, I'm just going by based on what's on the screen. Councilmember Smith.
No comments?
Oh, this is about voting.
Vote. Oh,
Sorry.
aye.
Right, okay. Councilmember Juniman.
Aye.
Councilmember Knudsen.
Aye.
Councilmember Neblett.
Aye.
And I vote aye as well. The agenda is approved. We have no unfinished business. We have one item of new business, which is the resolution canvassing the municipal results of August 11th, 2020 primary election. Ms. Sint, this is your topic for this afternoon. I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This afternoon, the Council will serve as the canvassing board and canvass the municipal results of the August 11, 2020 primary election. Back in March, when the peacetime emergency was issued, August seemed so far away. And here it is already. And as it became apparent that return to a normal non-distance life was not on the horizon, we at the city, along with county election staff, proceeded and modified and put on our thinking caps, as well as going with what the Secretary of State was recommending. And in the end, the integrity of elections was preserved and the safety of judges and voters was protected. And I'd like to thank some people for some amazing collaborative effort that was put forward. Ramsey County proved themselves to be very supportive and available throughout the whole process. As you may know, Joe Mansky is no longer with them, and so they were under new direction, and they did not skip a beat. They were wonderful to work with. They created new training videos, and they supplied the PPE for all of the precincts in Ramsey County, including Maplewood. And it was a lot of PPE. And the public works staff who brings all of the election equipment out to the precincts for us, they also brought all of that PPE equipment out. So they had much more equipment to move for us, and they moved it to the sites, they moved it back from the sites. And to add just a little bit extra, they even had a little rainstorm on Wednesday that they had to dodge, and they kept all of our equipment safe and undamaged. So we thank them for that. As far as the judges, as we all know, we cannot conduct the elections without judges. And although many of our judges chose not to serve, we were blessed with enough judges to staff the precincts. They again proved themselves to be dedicated and passionate, resilient, and knowledgeable. And we were so thankful for everybody who braved what could have been a very harsh day for them. So we thank them so much. And then we had our ALJs. They are roaming experts. They ran to all the polling locations to help with equipment, to help with any issues that there might be, answer questions. They brought supplies. They just make the day work so much better for the judges on site. And then finally, the city clerk staff that we have a fantastic team. They were juggling the placement of judges up to the day before the election. They handled all of the in-person absentee at City Hall, as well as all of their other tasks. And I can't express how impressed and grateful I am for them. One of the things that I just kind of wanted to look at was a brief look at some numbers. I know that I gave some numbers to City Manager Coleman to put in the FYI that gives a little bit more depth, but just wanted to highlight what we saw because we saw a very clear change in absentee voting. If we just look at the primary, in 2018, the primary, which did have a governor race in it, so that is typically better attended, and it was 32% of registered voters came out, and 14% chose to use the absentee process in some way. In 2016, which matches basically what we did just on Tuesday, 10% of registered voters showed up in 2016, and 12% of those people chose to use the absentee process. This year, in 2020, for the primary, we had 3 times the turnout. So 28% of the registered voters did show, and 64% chose to use the absentee process in some form, whether it was in person, early voting, or mail. And obviously the mail was the highest amount that was used. So we all know that they made a definite push for absentee mail-in, and that reached many people, and we saw the results of that. So back to the task at hand. Here today, you are here as the canvassing board. And so I will read off the results based on the abstract from the county. So for the mayoral 2-year special election, we had 3 candidates. The results was that Mary Lee Abrams received 3,094 votes. Margaret Meg Slayton Behrens received 1,430 votes, and Bob Cardinal had 1,650 votes. The next race was for council member for 2 4-year seats. Onan Balar received 1,192 votes. Rebecca Cave, 2,226 votes. Garrett Kruger, 1,431 votes. Sylvia E. Neblett, 2,494 votes. And Nikki Villavicencio, 2,536 votes. The third office was a council member 2-year special election. We had 4 candidates. Tyler Hamilton received 1,406 votes. Bill Knutson, 1,741 votes. Diana Longry, 1,734 votes. And David A. Singleton, 974 votes. So based on this abstract, the following candidates will move to the November 3rd, 2020 general election without partisan designation. For mayor 2-year special election, the candidates will be Mary Lee Abrams and Bob Cardinal. The council member candidates for the 2 4-year seats will be Rebecca Cave, Garrett Kruger, Sylvia E. Neblett, and Nikki Villavicencio. And finally, the council member 2-year special election candidates will be Bill Knutson and Diana Longry. The abstract that we have in your council packet will be sent around to all of the council members to be signed. And once it is signed, I will also sign, and that certification, the resolution, the abstract, the certification will be sent to Ramsey County as our final act there. For today, what I'm looking for is a motion to approve the resolution canvassing the municipal results of the August 11, 2020 primary election. And with that, I am available for any questions you may have.
Thank you, City Clerk Cinch, for that report. I just have one question in terms of passing this around to sign it. What is your intended process and timeline for that?
I will be providing it to Lois, who will send it through with DocuSign, and then it will just be emailed around to everyone.
All right, thank you for that. Any questions, Councilmember Smith?
No, thank you.
Councilmember Juniman?
No questions, just I agree with Andrea. Everyone did a fabulous job. And I think it was kind of a tenuous experience for people going in. So I think everyone did a wonderful job. I heard very nice things about the judges, from my neighbors, and so on.
Thank you. Councilmember Knudsen.
No questions, thank you.
Councilmember Neblett.
None for me either. Thank you.
With that, council members, is there a resolution?
I move to approve the resolution canvassing the municipal results of the August 11, 2020 primary election.
Second.
Moved by Smith, seconded by Juniman. The motion to approve the resolution canvassing the municipal results of the August 11th, 2020 primary election. Let's go right to the vote. Councilmember Smith.
Aye.
Councilmember Juniman.
Aye.
Councilmember Knudsen.
Aye.
Councilmember Neblett.
Aye.
And I vote aye as well. Thank you, Ms. Sint, and thank you for everyone who pulled off an election that we can all be proud of, that we can feel confident in terms of the accuracy and the professionalism that was clearly exhibited in the way that all of this worked. So thank you all very much. Council members, we do not have anything else on our agenda tonight. And with that was, I think, about a 12-minute council meeting. So with that, council members, we are adjourned, and thank you, staff, for this. Have a good weekend, everyone.